All right, let's bring in this MPC bus also and the bass, um, and mix those together. I'm gonna start at the top of this because this MPC bus here. All right, there's not much to be done with this. Um, what I do want to do is do a high pass filter on it. Nothing should be bigger than the kick drum in this song. So perfect. Now with this let's put some compression on it. I notice it gets louder at a certain point and it doesn't really need to. So we'll actually, here's where not being lazy will pay off. All right, see, this is where it starts getting loud. Whoops, sorry. We'll take this and then, all right, and that's where it goes back down. Let's match. Perfect. Perfect. Let's put some compression on it to glue it together. And actually, I want this low, I want to put a low pass filter on it. These highs will cut and mess your mix up. So I don't know if you heard what I just did. Okay, let me explain compression to you guys. Compression, for those of you who don't know, compression is basically squeezing the signal so that the low volumes and the high volumes come to a happy medium. Sorry guys, I'm stretching. So so that it creates a better balance between the low volumes and the high volumes and glues the track together. And it kind of fattens the track up. There's no compression. And there's compression. See, so it's only rounding out, if you can look at the signal, it's only rounding out them claps. Those claps are the loudest thing in this track. And it's balancing it out. Now, if I wanted more compression, I just increase the threshold and it would compress more of the signal, but I don't want all of that. All right. And let's send some to the verb. Why not? Now let's balance it against the drums. Good deal. Nice. Let's get this bass going. put it back in mono for right now. First thing I'm gonna do is EQ. With bass guitar, don't force it. Don't try to force a sound that's not with anything. Don't try to force a sound that's not recorded. Okay. For instance, if you have a snare and you're trying to make it crack, if your snare is not tuned to crack and recorded to crack, then you're not going to get a cracking sound out of a snare. Okay. That's just the rule of thumb. Too many of us try to make something that's not there. If the snare is not played to crack, if it's not tuned to crack, it's not going to crack. Okay. Secondly, with bass, don't try to force a tone that's not there. You know, you need to record a good tone to get a good tone out of it. Mixing is not to make what's bad better. Mixing is to enhance and sculpt the tones. Let's continue. So there's already it's a lot in this bass, but it's one thing I noticed is this frequency here that I don't want a lot of. So let's pull these out. There we go. And let's get this out of here too. There we go. Let's pull this up just right there. Now, what I do like to do is I would compress it, but let's try this CLA and see how it feels first. It might do me something good. I might not need to add compression on it. Let's see. We want to take that honk out of there. No distortion. Now, I use this bass because I want that hard rock tone for this song. That's right. Now what? So that sounds good, but I do want some compression on it more. Much better. Now, let's listen to it with the drums. Now, here's the thing. Getting that kick to punch through the bass when both of those low frequencies are together is easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. Getting the kick to punch through when you got a heavy bass, you want that kick to punch through the mix. Here's how you do it. It's called sidechain compression. All right. And that's when you put a compressor on the bass that activates only when the kick hits, so that when the kick hits, the bass ducks down and lets the kick through. This is how I'm doing it. Watch it. Add compressor, turn on the side chain. Boom. And actually what I'm going to do here, I'm going to rename this kick side chain. There we go. So now I'm going to play just the bass and the kick. And I'm going to send the kick to this side chain. And I want you to watch what happens. There's the kick side chain right there. Watch. Now you see the kick is going through right here. See the kick is pulsing right here. That's the kick coming in. Now watch what happens when I pull or send more of the side chain to the. See that? It's ducking out of the way to let that kick in. I'm going to over exaggerate it so you'll be able to hear it. See that? Now it's going to let that kick in. So when you play everything, you never have to worry about the kick being heard. Now let's bring in the beef with the bass. Perfect. All right. Now we got a kick and the bass. Next up, let's work these keys in.